Thank you, Lord, for every day, for the love that lights my way. Blessings come and blessings go. In your grace my soul will grow. When I rise and when I fall.
Hi, thanks for returning to Making It Make Sense. If you've been here before, if you haven't, thanks for joining and checking in. Today I just wanted to do another quick video. I just finished one video, that's why I still have this on my neck. But I just wanted to do another video quick. My battery is low on my computer, it's like 20%. So I hope that I can finish. If it cuts off, then that's why. It's because my battery is low. I did 2 previous video. I uploaded one, and so my battery is low, and my charger is not right here next to me. So hopefully I can just get through this real fast. So I just want to do another video. Like right now, I don't have transportation. My car is not running, and I would have loved to do a video. I mean, I could do a video, but I just don't want to like put the extra effort because right now my battery is dead, so can't even like use this. I can manually unlock and lock it, but it's like I have to unlock every door, and then I wanted to open the back of my car, and since I can't like unlock that, well actually I can't. No, I can't because my battery's dead, so I don't think I can unlock the back to raise the back of my hood. And that's what most of my emergency stuff is. But in my car, I just wanted to go over like some things that I keep in there, and I may not remember them all because I'm not like outside. And I guess I could have written a list and went over the list, but I'm gonna just try to remember what I know that I used to keep in my car. And so for the most part, I try to keep at least one case of water, just like the regular, 24 pack of water at all the way at the back of my car. I have like a SUV, and there's like 3 rows, and then plus the little back compartment, which the back is not that big because I have 3 rows, but it's big enough for me. Like in one side of my car, I can keep a case of water there, and then I also put like just a regular box, and I have some, yes. Oh, wow. Let's see, what is that? Wow, that's orange. Is that orange? Orange? Mm, okay. But I do keep just like a box of emergency items. And then I also have like a mesh bag with clothing, which I keep under the 3rd row. So like for each family member, either it's like a mesh bag and or a Ziploc bag. So I just feel like one pair of clothes that can fit in a Ziploc bag. Stop. Erica. No, mama. So for like each family member, I guess I'll move this. I'll do just like one pair of clothes and one pair of undies. And I have a Ziploc bag that has just like a bar of soap. I try to keep, yeah, that's my notification for my low battery. And I do keep, like I have a baby. So at the back of my car, I try to keep at least some extra diapers, enough for like one day. So sometimes I either have just like a whole pack of Pampers or just like a half. And recently she's potty training. So the only time I necessarily would use that is just like for nighttime. So if I'm in an emergency situation, like I'm visiting someone or my car breaks down and I'm stuck somewhere and we have to sleep or get out the car, then I know I already have extra supplies in the back of my car. Plus, I usually have her bag. So that way, if I forget the bag, then I know I have it in the car. Or if I, leaving and I grab my bag, I might not think to look in the back of my car for the extra supplies, but I already have it on hand. Thank you. No, you're not getting this right now. Okay, wait, not right now. I know you can't have that right now. But another thing that I keep is just like food items and snacks. Uh, something that I keep is just like crackers, like tuna packages. Sometimes I have peanut butter, but just like with the weather when it's really hot in the summertime, I've learned that it's not a good idea to keep that in my car. But just as far as like tuna fish, chips, I try to keep like that in there. And I do have like other items in case I'm stuck somewhere like already extended amount of time. I have like little oatmeal Pop Tarts that are just like easily don't need to be prepared that you can eat without having to prepare. And also I do have just like little package of powdered drink flavor like the electrolyte and just like water flavoring like lemonade packets. And when she was younger, what is that? Oh, crayon. I do. And that is also one thing that I did have here is crayon crayons. I did have a little box like she has some crayons in there. And I always try to keep like little books and note tablets for my kids in case, something happens, an emergency, or if we're just, somewhere visiting someone just for entertainment purposes. And I did have like one game, like a bingo game, because sometimes, we like take a trip to the beach or something, and I know that there's something already in there. They get like a little bored or just like along the way or there. And I did have like frisbees in there and just like a little ball, some type of like ball. Other things are, I was saying before I was interrupted, when she was younger, I was breastfeeding her, so I did keep like an extra string of like vitamin D and a dropper and just like Tylenol and Motrin for her, plus a dropper. And what else do I keep? I think that's pretty much it. And recently, before my car broke down, I did go ahead and buy me like a gas can. I went to Walmart and bought like the red gas cans, plastic container, in case I run out of gas. And other than that, my car came with a spare tire. And that was one thing that I did need to do is either buy a new tire. I guess I would have needed to buy another spare tire because the one that I had, it just like didn't have a lot of air. Or I guess I could have just like, sorry, I could have aired it up, but I wanted another actual like regular tire because I had just like the spare donut tire. So I did want to eventually purchase a spare regular tire. And my car also did come with a like the little jack. My car was the older model car, so it came with a jack already. But that is something that I know sometimes some of the newer cars or the smaller cars they don't come with either a jack or a spare tire or donut. So that is something that you can consider to buying when you have the extra time and money is a spare tire and or donut and a jack. Also, I was gonna say I did buy me some jumper cables. So that's one another item to always have because you might. If I've been I've broken down before and I didn't even have jacks for someone else to give me a boost if someone else was willing to because that's something we don't think about because somebody might be willing to help you. But if you don't have jumper cables and they don't have one, then I mean, because you could be waiting, 10 minutes or 45 minutes for someone even just to stop to help you. And there's just like one other way that you can easily, you know, just help yourself and them in a situation is just to have your own. That way, at least somebody does stop you, at least have it. and it would also benefit you to know how to use it. And the first time I needed to use mine, I didn't know. I used to just let someone else do it. And one day I did after I bought my cables, someone else was helping me. They didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to do it. So one thing that I did do is just go on here and I just like went to YouTube to see how to use them. And you can also Google it. So that's one thing if you don't know how to do, you can just like get a little card or no, but it's not book or something. And like my cables, they came in a little bag. So there would be something that you can do, write the instructions, or even if you have like a new team driver and they're just starting out, they don't know how to do it. You can just like write the instructions and if possible laminate it and you can stick it like inside the bag with the jumper cables, the trunk, or the glove compartment, or just like all three, so that they can know how to use it, or if someone else stops the system that they can get it done. Because sometimes you can, if you have like your roadside assistance, you can wait for them. Because I know mine, they did it. I don't know, they did it a certain amount of times a year, like one or three or something. I can't remember. But it was just after it was no charge. But after that, then they charge you. But the thing about that is, you could be waiting, up to like an hour. Because each time I've had to call them for, like, I lock my keys in my car because one day I had this. It wasn't on this. It was on a different. I don't know. It was on like a different one, and it would fall off sometimes. And one day I, went to lock my door from the inside. Like when I stopped, I got out my car, opened the back door to get her out, and I locked the door from the inside. And while I was getting her out the car, my key had fell off my chain. And like as I'm closing the door, I looked down and I could see it, but I had already closed the door. So it's just like I didn't know that it had fallen off, but I mean, I'm happy I found it right away before I did my shopping instead of me. So that way I did have time to like call, then do my shopping, and then I didn't have to wait as long. But each time I've called, I've had to wait like at least an hour for roadside assistance. So you just want to keep that in mind because someone could try to help you, or just like I was in a whole parking lot at Walmart. So my chances of me being able to find someone, because like even when you park, there's usually like a car in front of you, and then there's like at least four more cars. Like it's like immediately there's like at least five people right there in your immediate vicinity that you can like ask. Or even I'll just like while people are driving up and down the aisles leaving, I'll just like wave somebody down or while somebody's walking to their car. And I've had like, faster results that way instead of trying to wait for AAA. And that's another thing, you might be like going somewhere and on a time constraint. So just being able to save that hour or 30 minutes or whatever, waiting on your roadside assistance, you can easily someone else could easily like help you faster. And then you could go ahead and get on your day. Cause it also, may be either hot or cold. And that could also save you, time and just from the weather. Cause like I do have, well, she's two now. She's not a baby, but that's something to consider. Also, if you have like a baby, you don't want to like leave them in just like harsh conditions for an extended amount of time. And also, while I was thinking just about the weather, I also did have rechargeable fans in my car. And in particular, I had one that stays in my car. It's the battery powered one. And then she had a rechargeable one for her stroller. So I'll have at least two on me. And I would make sure to have like extra batteries for the fan, the one fan. And I would have like my charging cord for the rechargeable one. So I try to make sure it's recharged at all times. And then at one point in time, I had extra rechargeable fans, so I would bring at least two of those. So it's just like a regular everyday basis, I would have at least 4 rechargeable fans. And then sometimes I would bring my small portable 290-watt Jackery with me. So that way, if I didn't have time to recharge it, because a lot of times I would recharge like either my cell phone or rechargeable items while I'm driving. If I'm at least doing like a 30-minute car drive, then I would just go ahead and try to recharge my stuff while I'm driving. But that's another way that you might not have time or you might not have charged it. But at least if you have that, you can just like rotate. If you have, like I say, 4, just say I use one for me, one for her, then I have 2 extras. And that way you can at least be charging and rotating them, you know. So even if like 2 of them fall dead at one time, you have 1 extra and then you still can be charging 1. And so after you charge that 1, then you can go back to recharging one of the other extra ones that died. And like I said, one of them was battery powered. So all I would have to do is switch out the batteries on that one. But that is just like a few items that I had in my car. I don't want to make this video too long because my battery is low. And I do need to start my day and go ahead and just like take my bath and clean up and get my daughter ready. So it's still morning time. So I have a number of other things to do. The other thing is just like basic, just like personal other items besides the soap, bar soap that I had. I also have just like emergency first aid items, just like alcohol band-aids, Neosporin, medication I mentioned for her, but also just like regular Tylenol, the aspirin, the Advil. And like I said, I have it. The more places that you have it, the better. Because like in here, I have that little small pack. I'm pretty sure there's some tablets in there. And then I also have like my bag that I carry, backpack. I'll have some in there. And then also in my car, which I don't like taking a lot of medications a lot. But in certain situations, extreme conditions, I will be willing to. And then not just for myself, but for just like the sake of other family members or other people that I might be able to help. And just like sanitizer, and then other things just as simple as just like 1 tube of toothpaste and lotion and extra, just like Carmex and also, and just any extra medication that you have at the time. Oh, and also extra just like phone chargers, the cords to charge your phone, because you might have more than one family member, more than one phone to charge. And what I was gonna say, one more point. Oh, also my battery power bank. I usually have that like in here, or I'll just keep it in my car. Thank you. And then the crayon hack is one YouTuber they were mentioning that these you can use these as like a way to start a fire, or even just like to write if you need to like leave a note. Because just say you call AAA or something, and a family member come help you, and just say you decided to walk to the store or leave your vehicle to go get like something to drink, a cold drink or something. You just easily be able to say, "Hey, I left. I went to blah 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 such and such," and leave the note, in your window or wherever where they can see it. So they won't like think that you just like found some other source of help or something. Just let them know like, "Hey, I did this and I'll be right back," or just come here and I'll, be there. Or just like, call me to see if I'm still at that location or if I've already started heading back to the car. But that's just like a few things just like right off the top of my head that I know I keep in my car for just like any emergency. And I think that's all that I have for now. So I hope this video was useful and helpful. If so, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share so that I know it's reaching and helping someone. But thanks, and I'll see you again soon.